14's new zone called Occult Crescent is finally out, and here are our thoughts and opinions on what we think, what will happen, what's to come, and what we've been experiencing so far.
Now, while the story is going to be a little bit interesting and something fun on the side for people to watch and follow along with, let's get real, the Occult Crescent Zone is not going to be for that. For the most part, we're going to be grinding relics. We're going to be focused on leveling with the new leveling progression, and we're going to be doing all these CE fates and stuff like that. So let's get into what our thoughts are about all of that.
Let's chat about the phantom jobs and leveling. With the experience of day one seeing all the different types of phantom jobs there are available, I feel that it's a nice touch and added way to help out in a party versus how it was in Bozja with the tinctures. With the phantom jobs, you can easily switch between which ones as long as you have the job stone unlocked if you change classes in OC frequently. This makes it way easier in my opinion, as well as a great way to see which ones you like most while leveling them up. So far, I'm really liking the Time Mage and Oracle with what I've unlocked at the moment.
Now, something really cool about the phantom jobs that you can do with the Occult Zone is that you can actually obtain them not just from the currency, but also doing the critical encounters, aka the CEs around the map. Now, when you're going to be going around the map, majority of what you're going to be doing is going to be fates, CEs, aka critical encounters, chain mob farming, and you're also going to be looking for a calamity bound fate spawn, which is a unique fate that you actually have to spawn, similar to like Bozja, by killing specific mobs. But we'll get into that nearing the end of the video. Let's go over the other stuff first. So the way the CEs, the fates, all feel here, it feels very similar to Bozja and Eureka and stuff like that. The only difference that I'm going to say is the pacing and the speed of going from CE to CE or fate to fate is a lot faster, and there's not really any downtime, which is actually really nice because you always have something to do. Whereas in Bozja, where you'd be sitting in one area for a little bit waiting for the next fate, you'd go do it, it would die, then you come back, sit in the same area again and just wait. This is basically you hit a CE, you do maybe one or two fates in between if you're lucky and you're fast with it, and then you go to the next CE again. So there's always something kind of going on, which is a really good pace and a really good feeling compared to the others. Another thing that we notice is that when you're doing stuff like chain mobs, it's a good way to get gold currency, which is different from silver currency, which you get from the CE and the fates. Now, I don't know if this is the best way to do it, but we've noticed that you are able to get the gold from that. Now, there are certain phantom jobs as well that actually make doing the chain farming a little bit easier. We haven't discovered it fully, but when we do, we'll let you guys know as well. But for now, keep experimenting with it, but just know that those are another option for getting the gold currency too. Now, early in the video, I had mentioned something called the Calamity Bound Fate or CE. It's basically a final fate or CE that you need to take on before you can go to the 48-person raid, and it's part of the story mission. Now, in order to get this to spawn, you need to actually take out something called Crescent ink stains. They're at the bottom left of the map, so southwest. And in order to get this thing to spawn, you basically have to farm them for X amount of time. Now, we don't know what the exact amount is or if there even is. All we know is the first time we got it to spawn, it took about, 5 to 10 minutes. The second time took about an hour. Best thing we can tell you is get a group of people together, farm it for a while until it pops, and then do the fate or the CE in order to progress the story and get ready for the 48-person raid. Now, they are level 20 mobs, so just keep that in mind. You might want to level up a little bit because if you're not leveled up, even at like level 15 and 16, they will hurt and they will kill you pretty quickly.
The 48-man raid. Considering that we've been leveling at 20 all day with some breaks in between, we have yet to see anyone pop the 48-man raid in the instances that we have been in. While we've been trying to avoid a lot of spoilers, we want the most authentic first-time experience we can get when the time comes. We know that there's a summoning that must be done by buying a cipher. We're not too sure about how to actually go about it just yet. What will this raid hold for us? Traps? Puzzles? Will it be similar to DR maybe? Or CLL? We're excited to see what this holds for us. In the next day or two, we'll be posting our POVs of the new raid. If you'd like to join in, we will be streaming it all live and invite you to come along if you'd like to also get the raid done. If not, we will see you in the next video.